Hey guys, welcome back to Dre Racing. And today we're working on the Duster on the floor because the Saturn, we're still waiting on parts, so it's on the lift. And the Fiesta is also waiting on parts. So, yeah, today, work on the Duster. We're trying to get more spring travel out of it, and we're going to show you how we do that.
I know you're gonna dig this.
There we go! So our home track, Tri-State Raceway, they do a fantastic job about prepping the track, keeping it clean, and we run very consistent there. Last year we ran 4 different tracks, and the last track was probably the most marginal we've ever ran on. And so we want to try to find some adjustability and more consistency in the 60 foot when we do come across the track like that. And so we have a few different projects we want to work on to help with that and get a little more adjustability. So the first of those projects today is trying to get more spring travel with our super stock springs. So we're going to kind of show you how we do that.
Okay, so the problem when we built the car is we never paid attention to the details of getting your spring shackle in the right position. So the spring shackle is straight up and down, and you really want the bottom tipped back from the top. So as the car rises on the launch, the spring stretches out and the shackle will swing forward, and we'll get a little bit more travel if the shackle has more travel. So we got to get the spring tipping back, and how we're going to do that is we're going to pull the bolts out of the mount. It's a 9/16, and then we're going to build some shims and see if we can accomplish that with maybe a longer bolt and a shim, and try to get it tipped back about 15 degrees or so. Just a little bit more. Just a minor detail, and should help us out.
So yeah, guys, this is all pretty much relative. But right now we're seeing 1 degree, but
In the wrong direction.
right. So we want this to go back so when we're launching, we get more travel that way. So yeah, we're already in the wrong direction. So that's kind of what we're doing there. Get our get something in between there and push that forward.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get 15 degrees. Maybe if you got a better idea how to get there, we'll certainly look at that. But we're going to take it apart, put a shim in there, and see if we can make it better. So surprisingly, as old as this car is, and let's see, we built this and we put these springs in 97 or 98, can't remember. These bolts are coming right out, not a problem.
Yeah, kind of hard to see. I can't get a great angle on it.
But yeah, we're not,
It's just 2 bolts.
something's wrong, we're not struggling, Ricky.
Well,
Not yet.
not yet.
All right. As you can see, the gap is really huge to get a decent angle on it going the opposite way. That is about 1.5 inches or so. So we're probably not going to go that far. Trying to figure out the best way. Maybe I need longer shackles. Maybe that's the right way to do this. But in the meantime, we're going to try to come up with something, a compromise, and see what we can do.
So we kind of have a plan going here. This is the pretty much the only metal we have that would kind of work. So it's about the right width of that shackle there, and we only need 3 inches in height. And between the two of these are all just old seat brackets. We have enough material here to do both sides. So kind of the plan is cut these at 3 inches each, and we're going to stack 3 plates each side. But we're not just going to stack them and bolt them in. We're going to weld up the seams both sides so it's really sturdy. Kind of get a pattern, drill them out, and obviously probably do an oversized hole and see if it fits up in there and how many degrees we can actually get. So if we can get, probably 5, 6, 7 degrees, we're obviously not going to get all 15, but it's a lot better than what we had. All right, so here's our first piece of many that we're going to make. Pretty much going to use this as a template to do all the rest of them, but we're going to install this one, get it bolted up, and see what the difference in angle is, whether one of these is equal to 1 degree or 3 degrees, and then go from there. All right, so we got the one shim in there, And before we were 1 degree that way. Now we're -6 this way. So that is a lot more.
Definitely going the right direction.
Right. So I think adding 2 of them. Now if that get us to -12, that might
I
be.
think I'd be happy. Let's just stack 2 shims. Let's get another one built.
And
Get her in
see
there.
where that puts us. All right, so we cut a few more, and we're just drill them all together, save a little bit of time. One of them is going to go with the one we already made, and the other 2 are going to be for the other side, but I don't know if we're going to get to those today. But while we have the template and where everything needs to be drilled, now is the time to do it. So that's what we're doing here. All right, we had the second plate added in there. And like you said before, we started with +1 going the wrong way. And now we're at -11. So we changed it 12 degrees with these 2 plates that are not just shy of a 1/4 inch each and just a couple holes drilled.
Yeah, I think that's, at least we're going in the right direction. And I'm pretty happy with that. That was pretty easy. It didn't take us very long. Now we just got to do the other side.
So yeah, overall, probably took us a couple hours to do, and some of that was semi-engineering what we wanted to do, but now that we know what to do, it didn't take that long, really. A couple other things we wanted to get done are new front shocks and possibly new rear shocks, and we have to do something with how our rear shocks are mounted, because they're a little off.
Right, so the factory shocks have been ripped out, and we'll have to make new mounts. And so we're running 85 Mustang rear shocks,
Yeah.
which have a spindle at the top, and the angles are different. I'm not happy with it at all, but it's what we have. We're going to fix that, but I wanted to get the shackles going in the right direction first.
Right, we were off by like a degree the wrong way. Now we're 12 the right way. So that was a huge improvement, and honestly didn't take as much gap as originally thought. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and maybe you learned something that could be applied to your drag car. Hopefully you guys subscribe and come along with us while we're preparing to get the Duster ready for the 2024 bracket racing season, as we're going to be competing in the sportsman class once again at Tri-State Raceway. Still a few more projects we want to get done to it, help we get more consistent. And if you guys like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.